because it is the same, doing whatever you can do here, you can go through the modules too, okay? So the page one, what is the page one? It's a place where you will have, for once, news about Magaya, okay? In that list here, you will have the Magaya, and it is very important for you to know that anything that we can go through today or during the course, you have a knowledge base available where you can search and find any article about Magaya. If you want to know how to invoice, how to configure, anything that I can tell you today here is also available in that knowledge base that is public, okay? And then in the page one, you have that access here where you can just click and then it will be opening for you, okay? Normally when you have internet. So you see this knowledge base here have everything about Magaya software, okay? Just search and you will find it. You have also the option to see the release note of the last version of Magaya. Everything that when we update Magaya, let's say now we have the version 11.03, whenever we release a new version, these release notes will let you know any new feature that was launched in that release. You can also, it's very important for you to know, because normally you try to call by the phone, but you should know that you have this request support. When you just have to type your name, your email address, your phone, and then what are you facing trouble with, and then send messages, and someone from our support department will call you back. Another thing that you have here in the page one is the case history. If you already opened something, if you have any ticket with our support, you can go to this case history and you will have the details in that screen directly. Okay, that is very useful, that screen, that page one here. So Magaya Nebo, what is Magaya Nebo? Remember that I was talking before with you about the components of Magaya, right? The database, and then...
I'm sorry, is it working yet? No, I just reset everything inside.
Okay, you try it. Try again, guys. Please. Oh, probably. No, porque yo estaba...
The remote computer cannot be found. Please confirm your not test around this error.
Are you connected to the Wi-Fi? Are you happy? Yeah, very good. No, porque está funcionando. It's not available. I feel like it's still starting. Yeah. And again, come back here. We wanna check that after I finish. So we decide if we wanna like do the testing here or any other place. So remember, Magaya Nebo. What is Magaya Nebo? Remember the components, right? The communication suite and the database. The communication suite allows you to have that community of Magaya. Let's say Facebook, but it's just about Magaya users. Everybody that has Magaya in the world, in those countries that I showed you before, you can add them to your community in Magaya, and then you can do business with them. What will that allow you? Communicate directly with them in Magaya, and also send shipments, warehouse receipts, invoices, or whatever transaction in Magaya you can send between you both. Okay? Using Magaya Network, not email or any other cloud drive or whatever. When you do that, you will have here in okay. So if you see here in that Magaya, you can always search, and then you have, if you know the company name, you can use the company name. You can filter by country, by state, city, or keywords. Let's say that I want to see all the companies in the United States that are using Magaya that are connected right now. You can just go by the country and then click search.
like an external intranet to Magaya?
Yeah, it's actually like Facebook. It's like a community where everybody that has Magaya is connected there. But you have to invite them and then accept that invitation. Just you can get connected, and allows you between Magaya. Let's say you have an agent in China, and that agent have Magaya. If you are importing something from China to Miami, let's say, once they build that shipment there with houses and everything that you need to have here, the documentation, bill, manifest, or whatever, they can just send, right click, send that shipment to you, and then you will have it here like there is an export shipment, for you will be an import shipment, and everything will be here automatically, instead of type everything again and everything. That is usable, you know. And then you can send also, let's say you are expected to receive something in the warehouse. You can send the warehouse receipt with the information about the commodities to the other Magaya company.
And does that interface between the different modules? Like, so you have a cargo module and a WMS module. Does it interface automatically between the two?
Yep.
Or does it have to be the same module?
No, you can. No matter what model or what product of Magaya you have, it will work. Yes. Regardless that the product that you have. It's simple. Let's say, but what that gives you too is a business opportunity. Because let's say that you are trying. Someone calls you. Okay, let's import. Someone here in Miami calls you because they are trying to import something from Brazil from Santos to the port to Miami, and then they want you to be the agent, but you don't have any agent in Santos. You can go through that list, and then you find some agent there, and then you can start a conversation using that Magaya network here. And it's simple. The only thing that you have to do, and also if they fill up the information right, that always those customers add that information, but it should be like, for example, the contact name. Remember that contact name that I asked you before in the first screen? That contact name will be here. And then you can give a brief information about your business, about your company, because you can find and someone can find you, and then that can enrich your network of business.
So what's the difference between that and setting up your host in the cloud and setting up clients in different countries? Same effect, same result.
Again, repeat that again.
So if I don't have my guy on the local server, I have it in the cloud, and I set up a client in Asia or Miami, and they're on both accessing the module of the cloud, I can avoid the need to transfer files because they're both logged into the same cloud-based server.
Remember that what we are talking here is two different Magayas. It's not using the same Magaya.
But if I have the same guy and client set up into that, I don't need to do this. This is only if I have two different.
No, if you have the cloud and they're gonna use Magaya,
Everybody's in the guy.
anybody's in Magaya. The idea is just to different companies
This
to
would
do
be if
business.
we have two different companies using the guy.
Two different companies, not related at all, just business in partner business.
So not for the customers, but for the.
Yeah, this is not for the customer, that is for your. Remember, we're talking here the cargo system, that is mainly for MBOCCs and freight forwarding. We are talking the other agent, the agent in the overseas, all over the world. So it would be, if they have Magaya, that would be great, you know.
Okay, that's a way to contact them too.
That's a way to contact them, that's a way to make your business, to communication easier between you, because normally you have to call by phone, you have to send email, you have to convert to PDF and all everything to send just a quotation, let's say, or a booking confirmation or a routing order, you know, and instead of doing that, you can just simple send from one Magaya to another and will be receiving it in the right place with all the information like filled, you know. That's the idea.
So what type of information will they receive when you connect with them? Like, do they receive?
Any.
But you have to allow it, right?
Yeah. Actually, they won't receive any information despite the only information that you will have is your network ID, because it's like your username, let's say, and then your company. That is in there. Because you have to send invitation, they have to confirm, and after that you can send information between you. You cannot access any information from him, he cannot access any information from
So
you.
you'll be able to see each each other profiles, but not to connect. And then
Yeah, the only thing that you can
invite
see-
them, and then we allow them, and then.
And even when you connect, they cannot see nothing about you, and you cannot see nothing. You just can send, and you see, it's active from you, and it's not passive. Okay, that is Magallanes Network. Again, that Magallanes Network actually we want to explore that capability more, but it's good for that purpose because again, avoids a lot of trouble because you can even chat with them, send a document, send a transaction from Magallanes directly to that specific employee in the other company. It's not something that you're sending for the company as well. If you are talking with, let's say you have an invoice they have to pay or to collect, and then you are talking with a specific person in the accounting department, and then you can communicate exactly with that person, send the invoice, send the payment, or any of those situations. Okay, that is about the Magallanes Network. Remember, we want to be going back at some point during the exercises so we can do practice. The tasks. What are the tasks? Tasks in Magallanes, you have different type of tasks. You have WMS tasks, you have final mile tasks, and then you have also the general task. It's useful, the task, because you can use it as first of all as workflows in the company. Let's say for example, you send a quote for a customer review, you send a quote, and then you have to do a follow-up for that customer. You can create a task, a follow-up task, let's say daily or two times a week, just allow you to call that customer back, and then you can, and I'm going to show you in a specific example, you can link the task to that specific quotation for that specific customers, and then you can keep track of the answer or the follow-up of that customer doing that use of the task. Another thing that you can use with tasks, for example, let's say that you have a booking confirmation for a customer, and then you need to to spot the container or to create that shipment already, to put that shipment in the master, the house that will be the booking. You can send a task for the person who is responsible for that operation, saying, okay, that booking is confirmed, the customer is ready, please allocate that in the container, that whatever information you have for that container.
So we're talking about reminders or message automatically set up?
Yeah, the tasks are reminders, but those reminders, it will be used for yourself
To take action.
to take actions or for others. Let's say that you are a manager of the department, you can use that as evaluating the workload, the result, because you can send tasks for everybody there, and then in that pending task, you will have a list, and then who's responsible for the end date for that task, the deadline, and also the status. And then you can do reports based on those status. And then you can evaluate if your team is doing or not whatever you send. Because if you have your weekly meeting or